Hi, Amy. It's nice to actually see you. I think we've chatted by email, but I have, working with young people and environmental issues for a little while now. I've noticed that Indigenous communities, NunatuKavut and other Indigenous communities in the province really are leading the way in terms of incorporating youth perspective and incorporating youth actively in the process of dealing with and adapting to and mitigating climate change. What would be your, I guess, perspective on why that's important, and how do we communicate that sort of throughout the province and the country? Because sometimes I see a bit of a hole there in understanding of the need for that, that I'm not seeing in Indigenous communities and communities like your own.
Nice to see you too. Quite practically, it's a gap that we've been experiencing for a long time as well. A gap in understanding youth perspectives and having youth at the table to engage really important conversations, right? So actually one of the things that NCC has been doing and is going on now simultaneously is hosting its first civic youth engagement initiative. And the goal of that is to begin engaging youth in these types of conversations from governance perspectives that lend to their involvement in everything, right? From climate change to health to whatever is going on. Obviously, the obvious is that what happens after we're too old to do this work and we are requiring a new generations of people to take on this type of work. It's kind of challenging to do that if we're not now supporting and incorporating, integrating youth leadership and ideas and how we do things, and it's alien as well to just how we actually live in our communities and the way that all facets of community is required for the sustenance of community life. So it's vital when you think about it, about educating, new generations and engaging them also in ways that are relevant and meaningful to them, because as new generations of youth come up, and the world is changing around us, we also have to adapt ourselves to understanding new ways to engage people and new ways and finding new ways to recruit and retain people as things change and as organizations change, as politics changes, as bureaucracy changes, and all of those things, So it's really important that we just have youth on board from the beginning. It's the only thing that makes sense to us.